Well, that's game week 31 over. What to say, really? Pretty bang average, to be honest. Nothing too exciting happened in my team other than Ollie Watkins, but he's so highly owned that I don't think it really changes the price of fish. But yeah, he's been an absolute legend. I know we all bought him expecting, not too much, and he's absolutely torn the world up. He's been amazing. What I'll do, I've got I'm just going to show my team on live FPL, really, nothing fancy. Just show how I got on. Join in the chat. Feel free to let me know how you got on this week. Apparently, I'm on 63 points. I don't know if that's factored in the fact that Estupinian has come in for Zinchenko. I'm not an expert on live FPL, but yeah, it was a bit unfortunate that Zinchenko didn't play. We didn't have, I don't think anyway, any intelligence to suggest that he was injured. So hopefully that means that yeah, he's back for game week 32. I guess remains to be seen. I've gone up. I'm 144k at the moment, so I'm pretty happy with that. Glad to see your transfers paid off, Dakshin. Yeah, pleased to hear it. I can't remember. There were so many people in the stream on. I'm not trying to sound like a celebrity. There were a lot of people in the stream on Saturday morning, so yeah, I can't remember if those are the transfers I suggested, but yeah, you made some great moves there. Well done, and you're well set up for next week as well. But yeah, very happy. I can't really complain. I think I've not done amazing this game week, but I think I've done better than the average. So yeah, I'll take it. I think it looks like my safety. So the points I would need to score to not get a red arrow was 59, and I've got 63. So that's not too bad at all. 73 points. That's amazing. Well done, mate. That's class. I'm sure that's a big fat green arrow for you. And yeah, so what does it say? It says there, doesn't it? Post sub. So I'll be 141k, and then I'll have 65 points by the looks of it. I'm just reading it now. Yeah, 141k. I'll take that. I'm nearly in the top 100k. That was my target all season, really. It was just to finish in the top 100k after lots of disasters, some of which were seen on stream. I'm quite happy with that rank. I'll take it. You might notice I'm not wearing my glasses today either. I've got swim training in half an hour, so yeah, I'm just ready for that. I'm literally going to finish this stream at 7 o'clock and then rock up to training. What I did last time, I just talked through the scores. Anyone interested in just me giving my thoughts on the games, etc., I can do that. I've got a free hit draft as well. You'll see my previous video was the best game week 32 free hit draft. I did a bit of tinkering, so I've got a draft to show you as well if that's useful. If you've not seen the video yet, but yeah, I'll go through the scores and we can have a chat. So yeah, Saturday's fixtures. That was quite a surprise, wasn't it? Villa winning 3-0. In fact, I'm just going to zoom in a little bit. How's that? That looks pretty good, doesn't it? So yeah, Villa beating Newcastle 3-0 was a very big surprise for me. I did not see that coming. Ollie Watkins was an absolute hero in that one. Yeah, he's been a hero in my FPL team as a whole, so very grateful for him scoring we got 2 goals and an assist, did he? Absolutely unreal, and apparently he could have scored 4 or 5. I didn't watch the game because I was busy just making some lunch and going for a walk after the deadline stream, but yeah, very pleased to see Ollie Watkins doing well. I'm not really surprised that Brighton beat Chelsea. I don't think anyone is, to be honest. And Frank Lampard, I was a bit shocked by his team selection, to be honest. He started his second 11, didn't he? Yeah, so yeah, I expected that result. Everton losing to Fulham. I didn't quite expect that. I thought Fulham might have been on the beach. They're pretty secure. Don't really have too much to fight for this season. So yeah, to beat Everton when Everton have got so much at stake, I'm very surprised by that. And I remember listening to the radio while I was on a little drive yesterday evening, and one of the Everton fans was just really sad that might be the last Premier League game, one of the last Premier League home games at Goodison Park that he's ever going to see. Because either they're either going to get relegated or move to a new stadium, and they lost. Palace beating Southampton, I did see that coming, to be fair, and the clean sheet's quite nice. The clean sheet probably informs me that they're a bit more solid under Hodgson as well, which I think helps the game week 32 free hit a little bit. Wolves beating Brentford 2-0. I didn't expect that one either, I must say. I did think Brentford would offer something, but yeah, Wolves won, fair play. Bournemouth beating Tottenham. Wow, 95th minute winner in that one. Unbelievable. Nothing for Kane, unfortunately. Sonny got a goal, so, he's a bit of an outside option on 32 free hit, I think. But I don't have him. I couldn't afford him. But yeah, Son, seems to be coming back into form a little bit. And then Man City beating Leicester 3-1. I think the main story, no surprising result, but Leicester actually played well for the final 20 minutes of the game. I think when they realised they had nothing to lose, they kind of pulled their finger out and tried to score some goals. So, yeah, it looked pretty good towards the end of that game. So maybe fortunes will change for Leicester, but they can't go down, can they? Also, sorry if you can hear a bit of background noise. Sounds like my neighbours are having a party on their balcony. I can hear them, but hopefully it's not being picked up by the mic. West Ham drew with Arsenal 2-2. Is this the beginning of the end for Arsenal? Let me know in the chat. Could well be. Saka missing a penalty. Absolute robbery, I feel. I've got Saka. Very upset that he missed that penalty. Might mean, though, that Gabriel Jesus gets the penalty, which would be good for someone like Dakshin. Who knows? Does that mean Saka's off pens now, or is Arteta going to trust him? And then United beating Forest 2-0. Goals. I watched the second half goals from Anthony and Dalot, and then Anthony got the assist for Dalot's goal as well. So I don't think anyone actually had Anthony, but he did a good job. And yeah, there's my team. I've got a free hit draft. What I'll do, I think this page might be it. Nope. Oh, this is preparing for my next video. 2 secs. I'm just going to fix the graphics. I'm just going to put in a free hit draft for you guys to see. We're going to get an insight into how I make my FPL videos now. Make it smaller. A bosh. That's what I've done for my Game Week 32 free hit. That's how I'm looking. Be interested to know what you guys think. Thinking was Johnston. I think Palace has solidified things a bit defensively. He's nice and cheap. Everton at home is a good fixture. I think they could win it. Could well keep a clean sheet under Hodgson. And Johnston is currently playing in goal over Guaita because Guaita's got a calf injury. But to be honest, I think Johnston's been playing really well that he might well just keep that that first choice keeper position. Gone for Trippier, although it could be anyone really with that Tottenham at home fixture. We'll see on that one. Yeah, it could be any other defender really. I'm a bit unsure about Trippier. But for now, he makes the team. Gone double Liverpool defence. Yeah, we'll see on that one. I think just the home fixture against Forest bodes well for Liverpool. Anfield is obviously a big factor for them. And just when you look at the midfield options and forward options, which of those can you like guarantee to start? I don't think there's many. They have so many options going forward now. Liverpool, you know, Diaz, Jota, Firmino, Salah. I'm probably missing some. Carvalho. There's just so many forward options now for Liverpool. I don't know who you can back to start, but Trent and Robertson surely have to play at Forest at home. And I think, although they're not great defensively, I feel like at Anfield they could well keep a clean sheet in that game. The Arsenal midfield treble up. Hopefully Saka doesn't miss a penalty again against Southampton. I just couldn't. The reason I've gone for the triple up is when you look at the midfielders, although maybe the Palace ones are okay, but I just don't have a great feeling at the midfielders beyond the Arsenal lot. So I've gone for them. And then up front, I've got Watkins, Isaac and Toney. I've had to sacrifice Harry Kane. I imagine quite a few people will be, you know, Harry Kane will be one of the first players on their team sheets, but I feel like he just uses up so much budget. And if Isaac does play, he's basically half the price. So I really like the thought of having Isaac. But yeah, we'll see on that one. Colin Johnson, Olise or Eze? I would probably say whichever one is cheapest. That would probably be my answer to that. I wouldn't pay too much attention to recent returns. I think both of them are probably playing on a similar level. So, you know, obviously Eze scored a brace this weekend, but I wouldn't, just because Eze scored a brace this weekend wouldn't put me off Olise as an option. And I think the fact that Olise takes the set pieces is a strong point for him as well. Well done, Uzi, on your 60 points, mate. Good stuff. But yeah, let me know in the chat what you think of this free hit. Oh yeah, if you've got your free hit, who you're looking at playing. Oh, in the final decisions, obviously the captaincy. I went for Mo Salah. Martinelli and Saka actually are predicted to get more points. But yeah, I just feel like Saka's a better option. I've got a feeling about Liverpool in that Forest at home game. I think Liverpool have a good chance now of that top four. I've just got a feeling they could do it. You know, Newcastle starting to slip up, Spurs being terrible. I do feel like Liverpool could sneak that one. Yeah, I'm a bit unsure about Trippier too. When you say any better options, I mean, maybe. I think I have a clean sheet odds sort of. I'll have to put them up. Here's giving you an insider on my next video trying to sell you the Liverpool defence. Where's the clean sheet odds? There they are. Just make this a bit smaller for you guys. So yeah, that's the clean sheet odds for 32. Oh, my light's just fallen off there. Bear with. I know, Ben. I got training tonight, so I had to crack the contact lenses in because I've got to go at 7 when this stream finishes. But cheers for saying I look strange. I feel a bit strange, to be honest. Yeah, these are the clean sheet odds. So, you know, this could help you pick a defender. But I mean, outside like the Arsenal and Liverpool lot, Newcastle have the best clean sheet odds, which makes me go for Trippier. You could go Guehi, but I don't know. I feel like Trippier is a better option just for the attacking returns upside and the bonus points. Like Guehi is clean sheet or nothing, but maybe if you can't afford Trippier, you could go for Guehi. But yeah, here's how I'm looking anyway. Nice green arrow this week. Definitely, Ben. Definitely. I actually, yeah, I realise the game week isn't over yet and I'm doing a reaction stream, but it makes sense to do it tonight, doesn't it? Makes sense to react to the weekend. So at the moment, to get a green arrow, I reckon you probably need around 60 points, I would say. I don't know how well owned Salah is, but I imagine quite a few players have a bit of Liverpool. So I feel like to get a green arrow, you might need 60. So if those guys, you know, score 10 points between them, which is entirely possible against Leeds, you could be doing well, mate. Could end nicely for you, I reckon. Who did you go for as captain again, Ben? I remember. Did you do? I remember you doing something quite rogue on the deadline stream, didn't you? Bruno done your head in. Oh, I'm sorry, mate. Apparently, you could have got like 3 or 4 returns, but did nothing. So yeah, I'm sorry about that, Ben. I sold Watkins for Jesus in Sky today and captain Jesus, which went really well actually. I know he didn't score too many points, but considering Saka was the most popular captain in Sky and he got minus points, I'll take my gain. I went from 900th to 600th. So I'm climbing the leaderboard. And yeah, Carlin captain just made sense, didn't it? Got his brace in a single half of football. There obviously are higher scoring players, but even still, like Haaland's great option. Just imagine if he played the second half. Do you think City would have? I think they would have just whitewashed them. They would have probably won like 9-0 or something like that if Haaland stayed on the pitch, I reckon. Shall I have a look at the old Sky? 2 secs, I'll change my screen just so you don't see my my Sky login details. Oh. Yeah, my neighbours have decided to have a party on the balcony below, and our balconies are just like wood decking, so there's like holes in between, and the balcony is there. So my neighbours are about 4 foot away from my bedroom window having a party, so it's quite noisy. But I think the old noise cancelling is doing a good job. All right, here we go. That's amazing, isn't it? One more goal to break the record. And how many games are we in? Well, that'd be 32 games in the season. It's insane. Oh, I'm 703rd now in Sky then. The Man United game must have knocked me back a bit. But yeah, that's not too shabby, is it? Hello, FPL Sparta, mate. Good to have you here. And yeah, nice one, Colin Johnson. You're better than me. You should be the one doing the streams and giving people advice and stuff. Not that my advice is any good. For Sky, nothing great really. It's all about the mini leagues really. But yeah, don't think I'm winning any mini leagues either. So I'll probably win nothing, unfortunately. My big pub league. So basically, my local pub in my hometown has a league called the Billy League, the Billy Premier. I'm not going to share the details because the code and everything's in it. But someone shared it on Facebook, and all the top players on Twitter just joined my my local pub's mini league. So that's the one that I usually do okay in, but I'm 7th out of 25 in that. And I think you can probably gauge the quality of it. Because, yeah, I'm halfway up the leaderboard and I'm 700th overall. So that's a really good quality mini league. Moves tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to make any. I could be tempted to sell Trippier, but I don't. How much is Canate? He's the one I consider, but I don't think I have the cash for him. If Canate was 7.9 million, I'm balling, but I don't think he is. Nah, I can't make any moves, I don't think, Ben. And I don't want to, because you want Kane back, because you'll captain him against Newcastle. If I could sell Trippier, I would. He'd probably be the next sale. Trippier and Enzo, but yeah, I just can't. I can't justify one. Should have a look at fan team as well. Hang on, I'll switch screens so we can have a look at fan team. That's the one where I'm actually winning money. I wonder how I got on today. I had Bowen, so that did all right for me. Bowen's not done too bad for me, actually. Bristol City lost 2-0 to Watford, mate. Once again, we played all right, but just didn't take our chances and got punished. So, yeah, we lost 2-0 to Watford. João Pedro scored 2, but 2 sloppy goals from a defensive point of view, which was annoying. But, yeah, that's Bristol City in a nutshell, really. Oh, I'm up to 26th in fan team now. Would you look at that? Not too shabby. And not too bad for 32 either. I've got to make 1 transfer, I think. But I'm not too bad. Yeah, there's me. It's alright, isn't it? I've got Salah to go, so that's pretty good. Let's see who top of the tree has got. He's probably got Salah as well, hasn't he? Yeah. What about this dude? 2nd and 3rd. Trent and Salah, interesting. Yeah, everyone had Watkins, which completely wrecked me because I don't have him. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really say much. I just don't have Watkins. That's punished me. But yeah, 26th isn't bad. I'm nearly on the first page. I've not seen that Ben vlogs. I'd probably be interested. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not a big gambler is my only thing. Like, I had to push the boat out to enter fan team, really. Even though, you know, it's gambling, but you're under control of it because, you know, depending on the picks you have in the game. I don't like sports betting, really. So, yeah, Bet365, ooh, bit iffy. I know I play Sky, which is done by Sky Bet 2, but I don't really, again, it's a fantasy football, so yeah, maybe I'll bend my rules again to have a go at that. I'll have a look, Ben. What's the score with that? How does that work? How do they manage it all? Let's go back to live FPL. Oh, and yeah, just heads up, I've got to go at 7 PM because I've got training. But yeah, I thought we'd go live for half an hour just for a bit of chit chat before after Sunday's game's finished. Might go live again on Monday. We'll see how we get on. FPL Ambrose, sorry I missed your chat, mate. 77. That's bloody brilliant. Good job. Nice one, Colin. 108th for the month. Are you going for manager of the month in that one then? Betting selling Harry Kane. Is that a move, is it? Who are you gonna what's the fixtures looking like for that move then? Let's make that smaller. You're taking Kane out. Are you gonna captain on Sunday then? You're gonna do something bold? Thinking of suffering game week 32, lacking 3 players, maximising all doubles. It's a way to play it. I'm just not sure. I think I've got the fixtures up here. There you go. I'm not sure about game week 34, mate, and I don't want to, you know, shit on your idea because it could well work for you. But you look at that game week in 34. think of these teams that have got a good double, right? So Brighton have got a good double. Everyone's already tripled up on Brighton, so there's not much you can do on that. Fulham, Man City and Liverpool, I mean, that's as good as a single game week. Liverpool, great double. Tottenham, Fulham. But again, who can you like guarantee to start both of those games? There aren't many. Obviously, the two defenders, Trent and Robbo maybe, and Salah. But outside of that, that Liverpool team does get rotated a bit. So, you know, can you back anyone to start both Tottenham and Fulham? Ben McCrum, if he's still in the chat, as a Liverpool fan, so might be able to provide a bit more insight than I can. But yeah, I'm just not sure. And then Man City, Fulham, West Ham, again, a great double. But beyond Haaland, like, who can you back to play both of those games? Man United is definitely one, so the likes of Rashford. Shaw will obviously be back fit then, and Bruno. Those three look really good. And then West Ham, Crystal Palace, Man City. I know they've just drawn against Arsenal, but I think Arsenal were the making of that really, rather than West Ham being really good. So, yeah, just not sure about double game week 34. I'm a bit sceptical about it, I'm afraid. You're getting there, Colin. Sounds like it. 100th rank in, yeah, what are we? Only halfway through the month, pretty much. My predictions on relegation, top four, and overall winner. Can we get the full table in? Come on, cookies. Well, there we go. There's a full table up. Right, let's go back to the screen share. So I think Man City are going to win it now. I really do. Like, they play each other soon. I think that's going to be such a big game. And Man City just have that, like, clutch factor, don't they? So I think Man City are going to probably do it now. Double Villa defence, I don't mind that. Relegation will either be as it is or Everton will sneak in. Yeah, that's the way I see it. I think Forest and Southampton are doomed. Leicester, maybe. If they play like they did in the last 20 minutes of the City game, they could stay up, but I don't see them playing like that consistently, so they could well go down. Forest, I think, poor Steve Cooper has just had so many new players to bed into that team. It's been a disaster, and it's not his fault. Then Everton, well, they look pretty terrible as well, so I think it's between the bottom four at the moment. Leicester might be the team to exit for Everton. Yeah, sounds like you Bruno owners got unlucky. Oh, it just is what it is. I know I can easily say that as someone that doesn't own him, but sometimes things in FPL don't go your way, and they're obviously completely out of your control, so don't get hung up on things that are out of your control, mate. This is what I've done for a Game Week 32 free hit, Fadsley. That's my team, what I've done so far. Obviously, the big omission is Harry Kane, but I just couldn't find room for him and then pick another 10 players that I really liked. So I've gone without him and I've gone for Isaac instead in the hopes that he plays. And if he doesn't, I've got the ever reliable Andreas Pereira on the bench. So I don't mind that. Arsenal will win it, eh? We'll see. We'll see. I did think they had Premier League title form. Like the moments they had in games where they, like, I don't know, scored a last minute winner, etc. Up until this point were going really well for them, but this West Ham game in the last one, they've kind of bottled it. To be honest, I think it's Saliba not being in the team has such an impact on them. Not necessarily defensively, just in the way that they play their football, because he's really good on the ball, whereas Rob Holding is not so much. That's a good point, Fadsley, to be fair. And then Zinchenko as well, yeah. Zinchenko injured. Hopefully he, well, I don't know. I'm kind of glad I don't have him, to be fair, in that case. Because, yeah, we don't know the extent of the injury. Did they give anything away about how long Zinchenko was out for? I've been a little bit out of action this afternoon because I've been visiting family and doing other stuff. So, did they say anything about the Zinchenko injury? He's fine. Cool. So Zinchenko's another great option for 32. I couldn't fit him in. When building that midfield, I just feel like there wasn't many good options. And I know the Palace guys are decent, don't get me wrong, but I just felt an Arsenal triple up was better. They might, and yeah, we were all talking about them bottling, but I do think they'll score against Southampton, which is what I want for my FPL team. Gakpo for Rashford. Not too crazy, mate. It will remains to be seen if he plays, I guess. That's the only thing. I could have gone for Gakpo too, but I like picking players that play. I could be Lil Whiskey, but I just couldn't build a team I was happy with him in it. Like I was saying, there wasn't too many midfield options that I was overly keen on. So I went for Salah in the Arsenal 3 and then took a bit of a risk on Isaac. I just did Maddison to Grealish, mate. I just kept Rashford on my bench and I did Maddison to Grealish. I think Trippier because it's Trippier, exactly. I just think that Rashford might be fit for 34 and I want him back, so I didn't sell him. We'll see, Dakshin. We shall see. I guess as the week goes on, we'll find out, won't we? That's where I am at the moment. But yeah, quite simply, if Martinelli doesn't start, then that gives me something to seriously think about. So it's Sunday to Friday, isn't it? So I think it could be okay. Martinelli did get the assist, though. Yeah, correct, Lil Whiskey. It is Friday night. I agree, Fadsley. I completely agree. I think Benny just had like a knock or something. I don't think it was anything serious, Ben. He was there on the bench. He just didn't play. Yeah. Well, you can see above who said that. Yeah, Dakshin. He should be fine for next game. So yeah, all good for game week 32. I reckon if you want to pick him. We're wrapping up the stream soon. Just hit me with any questions. I've got 3 minutes left before I go ahead to training. And to keep you going, keep you ticking over if you've not had enough of me, I put my glasses back on for it. There's a free hit. This free hit draft, I've made a video going through why I've picked each player. So if you want to have a look on my channel, check that video out. Yeah, I like that, Fadsley. Works well, mate. I like your plan. I like your plan. That would get you ahead of quite a lot of us who have wildcarded earlier on. So yeah, I like it. I like it. There's going to be players you can buy that none of us are able to structure our teams for. Thank you, Lil Whiskey. I really appreciate that. I'll catch you later too, mate. I'll have a few more videos coming out this week and hopefully going live for the deadline on Friday with a bit of luck. I've got a little birthday party to go to. Well, I think we're having prees at my house actually, so hopefully I can escape that just to do a deadline stream. I'm sure it'll be fine. Morris' punt didn't work. No, it was unfortunate. I felt like it was a good punt. I wouldn't worry too much. I agree, Dakshin. I agree. I think Saliba really impacts that Arsenal team, both going forward with his passing and defensively with the fact that he's just a really good centre-back. So yeah, I completely agree. Let's round off by having a look at that poll, shall we? Oh, I can't see the poll on my screen. There we go. How many points did you score this game week? Most people with 60 plus. Well done, everyone. Well done. Oh, let's go back to that screen. No, I don't. But he limped off the pitch, didn't he? I know that doesn't say much, but limping off the pitch, it can't be too horrendous. But we'll see, I guess. We'll see. I've got him in fan team at the moment. But I have enough cash to sell him for Jesus, which is exciting. So I'm going to do that. There he is, rotting on my bench. But I've got enough in the bank to swap him for Jesus, so I'm going to do that. But yeah, I don't think anyone knows just yet how serious it is. Probably goes for a scan tomorrow, and then we'll find out midweek. But yeah, not too sure on that one. Bloody double Newcastle defence, eh? Shambolic. Shambolic. If I just played Guehi, I'd be in the top 20. No, I wouldn't be mad to buy Eze, mate. I think he's decent. Same with Elise. I think they're all right. I think Palace have the best fixtures of any team for the rest of the season. if you look there. Look, Palace have got Everton, Wolves, West Ham, Tottenham, Bournemouth, Fulham, Forest. Those are great. So yeah, don't mind that at all. Right, folks, I think I'm going to have to end it there. 7 o'clock, I've got to get ready, get stretched, foam roll, and then head to training. So I'm going to do that now. It was great to join you for a little bit of a reaction to the weekend's football. And yeah, I'll be back again with some more, more videos this week. I'm sorry, I don't really have many differentials at the moment. Jared Bowen. Have a look at him. See you in a bit.